Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Siralim Ultimate. Now as you can see, card week is over. We are now in skin week. We had a couple episodes, like 2 or 3, while card week was active. We found a few cards, but very few of them from, the actual monster creature drops, which was a bit disappointing, but you know what? That's fine. That's how the game goes sometimes. In this episode, we're just gonna continue going down the regular realms. Just trying to see what we can find. As always, we are on the lookout for cards, skins. Hopefully, Skin Week pays out for us. So cards, skins, and of course the rare masters, who I am growing more and more nervous about with each episode that goes by where we don't find this gosh darn construct master. But who knows? Maybe this episode will be different. There's one thing I'm also gonna do. Excuse me. Yeah, there's one thing I'm gonna do, which is I am going to equip. What was it? The Nether Stone with Bulwark. Because there's no reason, there's no reason not to have this. It's just a good idea. I'm going to equip it on my Rift Dancer, but before I do that, I am going to rename this Nether Stone. I'm just going to give it, the name based on what its traits are, which is Bulwark and Cripple. It's gonna take a while because I'm doing this via controller, but it's worth doing just so that the stone will be easier to identify later on. Where's the K? There's the K. Bulwark. Should use a comma. Should use a dash. Let's use a dash. Cripple. Confirm. And since my Rift Dancer does have an empty nether slot in her artifact, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna equip that. There we go. The Bulwark Cripple Nether Stone is now active. Alright, having done that, I think we're going to go in and we're going to do some random realms. Ooh, we're starting off with a nether boss fight. That's fun. Oh, oh no. We had 362, which I skipped past, but 386 is even better. Extra traits kind of sucks, but you know what? We'll get over it. We're gonna take this fight in the Arachnid Nest, and let's see how we do. Again, in this episode, if I can help it, I'm gonna go all the way until the next False God fight. We'll see, though. We'll see. Okay, first thing I'm gonna have to do is BSA, BSM. What are we fused with? Devils shouldn't be that bad. Oh hey, ooh, immediately we got ourselves some loot, some nether stone. Well, a nether stone. Let me just document this one for posterity, and let's continue. All right, what do we got? Should we just do the nether boss straight away? Ooh, they're resistant to debuffs in this realm, which could be pretty bad if they spawn with the salamander traits. Hopefully they don't. So what I think I'll do is I'll try to get some buffs and debuffs before I go into the nether boss fight, just to make it a bit easier to deal with. Excuse me. All right. Let's keep on going. Keep on going. Alright. Another nemesis creature. Alright. Are we... Why are we silenced so often? Or like some of our creatures are silenced. Ooh, there's another stone lying on the ground. You know what? It must have just been one of their nether... one of their extra traits. Trait to move on is to grow. Rarity of 170. Let's take a look at that. What? Attacks deal more damage if it casts a spell. Spells deal more damage if it attacked. That's kinda lame. I mean, I'm sure there are ways to use it, but it just doesn't... It doesn't... Like, I don't find it particularly exciting. It's like you... I prefer to keep things simple, like, if you're attacking, focus on attacking. If you're casting spells, focus on casting spells. I just not sure how I feel about this whole business of attacking purely as a, you know, technicality to make your spells stronger. But as we've seen, there are ways in this game to like force your creatures to attack automatically. So I'm sure it can be used as part of an overall damage scaling option without causing too much inconvenience. But I don't know, I'm just... Excuse me, I'm just on the fence about the whole concept. These guys should hopefully go down pretty quick when the Dread White takes his turn. Especially now that they should be losing their turns because of the second entangling roots. Right, and an easy win against the Might Master, right? Oh, this is an outstanding start to the episode. First card drop in the first round, Oozing Warhog. Even gives us a partial bonus. 3% chance to avoid damage from spells is a great bonus to just have, like, to just always have active. That's fantastic. And that takes us to 798. Only 2 more cards. We are gonna be at the 800 mark. See, this is what I was worried about. Them having a salamander in their party. Or salamander traits as one of their extra traits, because we are in an extra trait realm. But it wasn't that bad in the end. I'm not summoning anybody in this realm just because I don't want to deal with extra trait nonsense. I'd rather do my summons in a less chaotic realm. Like look at this nonsense. Okay. There we go. Right, I think we're done. Oh no, there could be a chest here. There we go. So it's lovely to get the early card drop because, as I've mentioned, it does take the pressure off. Now we can just play the rest of the episode. You know, ooh. This is another one of those bosses where one of those boss fights where there are 2 bosses instead of just 1. These guys are pretty funny. All right. I think once again we're just gonna do it like this. Oh, they have a salamander in their party. That's gonna be pretty dumb. Excuse me. I'm just gonna do a bit of this action, and I think we might have enough to just kill them. We'll see. And they should not be coming back. Lovely. Right. Nothing interesting from any of those treasure drops. But that's okay. That's okay. We're just gonna go on to the next realm. That's our 10th win against Judgment and Mercy. I wonder if we'll get anything special for beating all of the Nether bosses 10 times in a row. I think probably not, but there's only one way to find out. Because here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do another random realm. Just gonna do another rando realm. And probably we're gonna have to switch out our macros. Unless they have extra traits again, which they don't. Okay, so we gotta do it like this. We gotta do it like this. Make our donation. They're fused with phoenixes. So it's good that we are able to shut their resurrections down, because otherwise I think a few of them have annoying resurrection gimmicks, you know, because the whole mythology around the phoenix is, you know, the whole rebirth, like rising from the ashes, that whole kind of thing. Which is a cool concept, but if you're resurrecting and you're just wasting my time as a result, that's kinda, you know, not cool. Not cool. So anything that stops my time from being wasted is a good thing. Alright, let's move on. Let's move on. Alright, what do we what kind of a realm is this? Is this big? Is it small? It's fairly decently sized, so you know what? Let's get some oh no, there's... How do we even get there? It was close by. Ooh, I'm so glad we have these guys properly silenced. Ooh, what a nightmare what it would have been to fight those guys without them being silenced. So what I'm gonna do is, since we're done killing creatures for the Rune of Prophecies, we're just gonna try to get this final devil card. And again, apologies for the coughing. Weirdly enough, the cough seems to have gotten slightly worse. I don't know if it's because I was like out drinking over the weekend, and you know, because I'm not as young as I used to be. Like, I now have multi-day hangovers. So I don't know if this is because of that or because of something else. I might just book an appointment with a family doctor just to make sure nothing just to make sure that there's nothing to worry about. Yeah, you gotta keep an eye on, you know, your own health. All right. No skins so far, but the episode is still young. Perhaps we'll find something later on. We will be getting some buried treasure. Ooh, I hope we don't get Rydlings in this realm. That's something... Not Rydlings, with the unstable horror minion. Yeah, I hope we don't get that because that's gonna make combat very tedious. Ooh, I really like the color scheme on the bottom right guy. Very cool looking. Sort of like neon almost. Alright, let's keep on going. There's the buried treasure. I think we do have to find some buried treasure for the Rune of Prophecies objective. Yep. Right on cue. How is this Rune of Prophecies looking? Well, we do want to complete missions. We would like to do this. We definitely want to do that. We definitely want to do this as well. So there's a little bit left to go before we hand in the... Wait, why did... Did one of them resurrect? Yeah, one of them did resurrect. But you're not supposed to resurrect because we have burned their corpses. Is that a bug or is that some weird loophole? Who's to say? Let's not worry about it too much. There's a Pando Shrine, so one more and we'll complete that objective as well. That's the realm quest done. Now let's take out the Ghoul Master. I'm pretty sure this should win. Easy win. Oh, that's our 10th win against the ghouls, and now we can transmogrify into the ghouls as well. Outstanding. Anything else left to do? Well, there's a little bit on the top. And that's about it. You know what? Just in case we get Unstable Horror, I'm not gonna summon more people. We did get Unstable Horror. So I'm glad I didn't make that mistake. Because Unstable Horror, if I'm... Yeah, you see, like... It's slowing everything down because in between all of our attacks, it's trying to... all of our provokes, it's trying to do something. Let's actually take a look at this. After the Master defends or provokes, it deals... Yeah, okay. Okay, I see what's going on. Yeah. Unstable Horror is not good for our build. It doesn't hurt us in terms of like stats or anything, it just wastes our time by slowing down the battle. Yep. And with that in mind, Forgotten Lab probably is not a good place to do farming. In fact, I'm even gonna like I'm gonna avoid these last bits of combat if I can help it, just to save myself an extra little bit of time. We're just gonna jump on to the next realm. 373, but extra crates. You know what, let's try for something better. We do also have to reroll properties 100,000 times. So might as well make a bit of progress on that as well. 384. That, however, is good enough. Good enough to take to another random realm. What are we looking at? Tox Dwellers should be pretty easy. Wait. Fused with Tox Dwellers. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we found the early card drop. We're still looking, we're so close to 800 cards. And it would be so nice to hit 800 cards. But of course, that all depends on whether the game is in a generous mood. Our loot bonuses should be getting better and better over time. Oh god, Vortex. Vortex Master. Yeah. Hideous. Absolutely disgusting. Luckily, we had enough. Are you kidding? How did they fuck? Bunch of fucking bullshit. Bunch of grade A nonsense. Fuck these guys, man. Anyway. Powerful adversary, and that's the Pando Shrine objective done. So, just like that, the Rune of Prophecies is looking a lot more presentable. But we still need to do this, we still need to do this, and this. And hopefully somewhere along the way this gets done, but that of course is not the most likely, because nether portals are rarer than Pandemonium Shrines. Gotta subdue some creatures as well. Right? Another Nether Stone. Did we find the candle? I'm not sure if we did. That's another Nether Stone, alright. We did find the candle, so what we should do is we should spawn some enemies. This is one of those realms where some of the realm objects give you the bonus where in your next battle it'll spawn a chest. So it's good to have extra people running around just to make sure that you're not missing out on any potential chests. Excuse me. Oh, alright, let's keep things moving along. Nothing there. Take out these dudes. Let me. This is gonna be random. Let me just check. How many keys do I have? 165. Okay. Oop. Sorry. Rammed my knee into my desk. Ooh. Ooh, this is outstanding. This is our second card drop for the episode. This also completes the Devil card set. Creatures deal more. That's actually a wonderful bonus as well. Just a straight up fantastic bonus. It's gonna be great for all those battles where we almost. There's been so many battles where we almost kill enemies, but they survive with just like a sliver of health. So hopefully this should reduce the instances of that happening. Although, no, that's not going to happen. Because it'll kill the enemies that were currently leaving with a sliver of health. But then previously enemies that had more than a sliver of health and who we didn't feel... and who psychologically we didn't feel like we almost killed them. Because their health bar felt a little big. They are now going to be the ones that have a sliver of health. And so regardless of how much damage we do, there's always going to be enemies that make us feel like, oh, we almost killed them, but not quite. If I'm explaining myself correctly, it's a... Well, I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly, and also it's a bit of a complicated thought. But basically the gist of it is, unless you're doing so much damage that you're killing literally everything in the game in one hit, there's always gonna be enemies that you almost kill. And raising your damage, again, unless you raise your damage so high that you're killing everybody in one hit, raising your damage just means that the enemies that you were previously almost killing, now you are killing them, but then now there's going to be a new group of enemies that you were not almost killing, that you are now almost killing. And then those ones are going to be the new enemies that annoy us because they only have only a tiny sliver of health left. Again, if that makes sense, because listen, I could explain it to you if I paused this episode and did like a PowerPoint presentation, but I don't think that'll be a very interesting thing for anybody involved. Like, I wouldn't want to do it, you wouldn't want to see it, so we're just left to make do with my attempt to try and explain it clumsily with my own words while also trying to play the game at the same time. We're just gonna have to live with that. And also, getting back on topic, we're almost at 800. Second card drop for the episode came from the creature. Creature agrees to go back. Good for you. Solid choice. Alright, alright. Excuse me, sorry. I was distracted because... Oh, we did it! We freaking did it. Let's go! Card number 800 is the Malice Harpy card. We did it. Let's go. 800 cards. It happened. We're still not done with the episode. We could potentially go even higher, but even if we don't, this is a joyous occasion indeed. But yeah, sorry, like I was saying, I was just a little distracted because there was an alert on my phone. It wasn't even anything important, it was just a distraction. I feel like most of the alerts that I get on my phone aren't things that I really need to see. So, but that's just, I guess, a fact of modern life, the fact that phones exist. So Venodon is the caustic reactor. Creatures attack, good for them. Excuse me. Yeah. Maybe I should have taken some cough syrup or like some cough suppressant before starting the episode. But it's weird though, because I feel fine as long as I'm not speaking. As soon as I start speaking, that's when the irritation starts, becoming even more irritating. Anyway, that's the realm quest done. Just make sure there's nothing there. Don't really need to... I was gonna say don't really need to fight this Krampus, but he was really, really intent on getting killed. So, so I guess we might as well take you down. Alright. I think we're done spawning chests. Spawning extra chests, I mean. Are we done with the realm, though? Not quite. Just a couple places left to look. And then we're good. Is there a chest here? Oh, I mean, is there a chest here? No, there isn't. Okay. So we're just gonna head home, and home is there. Is there anything else at all? Not really. Okay. So the main objective for this episode has already been achieved. 800 cards obtained. Like beyond that, like we're still on the lookout for rare masters, but you know what? One thing at a time. When we're done finding cards, then we can think about like what are ways that we can potentially speed up the search for rare masters. For now though, we're fighting on multiple fronts. We're trying to get all kinds of things that are all independently just rare things to find. So let's not get, too caught up in any one of them. Let's just try and make steady progress in all directions. And then slowly, we'll start wrapping things up. So 800 cards is a great milestone. Obviously, next milestone is going to be 900. Feels like it's going to be very far away, but you never know. Maybe it'll sneak up on us quicker than we thought. Oh, this sucks. Salamanders are so bad. Especially when they have only a resisted silence. So in this round there's less indirect damage. Ooh, Nyx. Some treasure out of you. Treasure and favor. More treasure. Listen, I'm always happy to find treasure. Alright, another cluster of levels. And this is the I think when it says you have to like cleanse a cursed treasure chest, I think it just picks the first treasure chest. Or like the first treasure chest you find in the realm will just end up being the cursed one. I don't think, based on my experience, I don't think that you have to go around finding a specific chest. It's just the first one is gonna have a like an extra battle for you to fight. And then I would hope you get extra treasure, like actual extra rewards in the chest as a result. But I'm not sure if you do. Let's keep things moving along. Ooh, hey, interesting. Tacos and what? Tacos and apparently, well, I mean, we're living through a lot of inflation these days. Clearly, the price of tacos is also being infected. But what is this? Whoa, easy. What was that? Consecutive attacks. Your creature's consecutive attacks at the same. If it's at the same time, then it's not consecutive. Consecutive is one after the other. At the same time would be simultaneous. Unless I'm completely misinterpreting this. But that doesn't make... It probably just means something different from what I think it means. But deal more damage for each attack, right? That doesn't seem like... 10% doesn't seem like a lot. If it was 50%... And if it was compounding, that's the other thing. Even if it is 50%, if it's not compounding, then that's not gonna be that impressive. Like, because if you have like 8 attacks in a row, then that's just like 400%. But if it's compounding, then I don't know the math off the top of my head, but it would be like considerably better. Anyway, let's keep things moving along in this realm. We've hit 800, but that doesn't mean we can just slack. We want to find more cards if we can help it. Alright. More treasure from all sources. Maybe that's gonna come into play. I don't know how much treasure there is left to be found in this realm, but hopefully there's at least a few chests. Alright, what do we got here? Not a whole lot. Excuse me. Alright, what do we got here? Also, how are we for time? Let me just check. Well, we're only 39 minutes. Alright, we're making good time. So far in this episode we found 2 cards from loot, 1 from an actual creature drop. Oh, hey, we've also got a skin, and what is this? What is that? Like a rainbow-themed Horde Beasts. That is for Diabolic Horde. That is our first, and so far... Well, I mean, if it's our first, it must also be our only skin. If it's, if we didn't find any after that, that's pretty cool. They're just a multicolored group of creatures. Very, very cool looking. I like that. And because they're all different colors, if you start applying fusion palettes to them, you could probably wind up with some interesting modified color schemes based on that. And I think that's going to be our master lurking above us. The Rift Dancer Masters is going to be our 10th victory against the Rift Dancers. And I think I'm just gonna try and wipe them out like this. There we go. Now we can transmogrify into Rift Dancers. So good job to us. Alright. Yeah, let's hit this person. Yeah. Excuse me. Alright. Alright. Is there anything else left to do in this realm? Not really. Where's the exit? Pretty close to where we are. It's really not worth doing, but I'm just doing this as a punishment to myself for missing this thing, because there are achievements in this game for breaking like 100,000 or 50,000 resource nodes or breakable objects in realms, and I don't want to be leaving them behind. So if I punish myself like that, I'm hoping that over time it'll incent. I didn't want to go back home. I wanted to go to another realm. It doesn't really matter. What I was gonna say was, if I punish myself like that, hopefully it'll incentivize me to be less, or to be more careful about hitting all those objects as I'm moving through the realms. Right. So I think we're gonna have back-to-back boss fights, because we're gonna have another Nether boss fight in the realm after this, and then after that I think we're gonna have the False God fight. Got some crunchers in this realm. Oh, we gotta remember, this is not a realm for summoning people at the candle, because we will often be given unstable horror, and that just slows things down. What's the problem? They have extra defense and extra life. Yeah, I was wondering why we're not doing better damage against these guys. We may have to switch our macros around. Yeah, this is very slow. We didn't even we didn't even kill them at the end of all of that. So I am gonna quickly do this. Clayman Rabbit Dementia. Clayman Rabbit Dementia. There we go. Yeah, we're not summoning anybody. Oh, we also have less stat gain. That fucking sucks. That sucks tremendously. I mean, it should still help us kill them slightly quicker. Oh, we randomly reached level 62 with Perdition, just from that plus 30, just because we were close. And we even get the bonus, the loot for it. That's lovely. That is our Crusader Master. Crusaders are oh god. Of course we're gonna get like this weird tanky enemy. Here's what we'll do. We'll just kill them like this. We're gonna have our Dread White try and do something. This might be enough. Yeah, okay. That's good. Yay, we can transmogrify into Crusaders. Good. Good for us. We've got an achievement for that as well. Oop. There could be a chest down here, but there wasn't. Alright. Let's keep going. Looks like we don't have unstable horror in this realm, at least not yet. We've been given zombies instead. But still, let's not tempt fate. Oh yeah, there's the unstable horror. I guess it is guaranteed. More resources from battles, okay. Hey, and now we can turn in a whole bunch of missions. That's nice. Alright, nothing there. Nothing there. Alright. 3 enemies remain. Oh, 100% more health. Take these guys are gonna be a nightmare. Well, it wasn't that bad, but it was still annoying. Nothing in these chests. Yeah. So Forgotten Lab is not a good place to farm because of this. At least not while we're doing not while we're grinding, defend, and provoke. Once we're done doing that, and then we can take Guardian Force and Mass Taunt off our like, we can just remove those spells from our build. Then potentially we could do some farming in this place again. And then the only well, even then, the Dread White is provoking at the start of every battle, so that would slow things down. Maybe this just isn't a realm for. Maybe we just permanently stop candle farming in this realm. That is an option. Something to think about. Alright. I think we've got a. I think we're gonna be handing in the Rune of Prophecies now. Because the only thing left will be finding 2 nether portals, which could take a very long time. Training. Pilgrimage. Now we get more favor with Reclusa. Raid. Oh, no. We got a hand in Goblet of... Oh, please tell me I didn't forget to... I forgot to roll... I forgot to roll this. Fuck. Well, okay. Well, this is costing us so much, but we can't afford like waiting 7 rounds. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna roll this right now, and then we'll hand in the goblet. Sorry, we'll hand in the Rune of Prophecies. Man, oh god, this is so bad. Anyway, just give me a moment. Let me roll this, and I'll be back. All right, finally. So, I've decided I'm actually not gonna hand in the Rune of Prophecies now, just because I'm kind of exhausted. So what I'll do is I'll wait the 7 realms to do this, so that I have a chance of maybe getting this as well. Or should I just hand it in now and then, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna hand it in now. There's an achievement for collecting like a whole lot of Runes of Prophecy. We'll do arena combat next episode. Okay, yeah. Let's we gotta do a forage mission. We gotta fight Nebodar. We'll set a bounty against Nebodar later. Let's get. Let's do the gambling first. So Kino, so the longest ones. We gotta do both of them. Okay, whatever, man. How are we for time? Getting pretty close to the 1 hour mark as well. And of course now we skip past both of the notoriety squares, and skip past this one as well. And we land right in the... What a hilarious joke. What a hilarious joke from the game. Alright, so we gotta set a forage mission. Well, that'll be fine, I guess. We'll do training, health. We'll do pilgrimage. Shalan, I guess. And we gotta do a forage mission. Okay. We've got to do arena battles next episode. For now, let's just get this episode finished. We're gonna have back-to-back boss fights. Which means we're gonna be back-to-back in the arachnid nest for the next two realms. It's gonna be a longer episode, but you know what? So be it. 375. Whatever. I'll even accept extra traits. I'll even accept extra traits. BSA, BSM, and we're good to go. We got an exotic realm. Excuse me, an exotic realm. Hopefully those chests... Okay, they obviously had the Malice Harpy trait. I was gonna say hopefully these chests have something good, but they don't. That's okay. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Oh, fuck off. Get the bad outcome out of this. Well, they're fused with Doom Fortresses. Interesting. Alright, let's keep on going. Huh, okay. Nothing there. Another mimic, alright. Treasure Golem. I was like, we should leave him alive. Maybe we can get another favor rank with Regalis, but he ran right into us. And we get the long dialogue. You are a monster. And we don't even get anything good. In you know, in return for the evil deed we just committed. Whatever. It's okay. One day people will recognize that all the bad stuff we did was for a good cause. The cause of 100%ing the game. It's listen. Anything is justified as long as you're doing it to get that hundo. Speaking of, there's gonna be a second treasure golem in this round. Maybe this one we can leave him alive until we get another favor rank. Just to maybe get a bit of extra treasure chance. We're so close. Ooh, we're really close now. Excuse me. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, another Pando Shrine. Alright. Oh, they had they got fucked up. They had the Malice Harpy in their party. So hopefully we have somebody casting Greater Dispel. If not, I'll ask the Dread White to do it. Sorry, the Ebony Ent. What? What happened? Did you get an extra turn or something? Or was I just not reading the turn order properly? Both of those things are possible. Alright, we just need any tiny source of favor to put us over the top to the next favor rank. But there's the treasure golem. Is there, like, we can get favor for completed the realm, but I was hoping we'd get it before then, because then it would apply to the chests inside the nether boss room, which it did. That's good. Alright, let's take out Etta. I'll have my Dread White take care of business. Could have even done it with... What? Oh... So the Dread White did damage based on its highest stat, which was its health. Anyway, that was kind of annoying. But that's okay. It's because we were raising the Dread White's stats without raising anybody else's stat. Anyway. Alright, this is another stone that we're going to have to get rid of, just because there's nothing exciting about it. One enemy left somewhere in this map. I'm not gonna kill all of these, I'm just gonna do a few of them. That one enemy might be a nemesis creature, so I'm gonna just try and take a look. If it's not a nemesis creature, then I'm not gonna even try and kill it. Maybe I shouldn't have summoned so many people, because we do have to do one more realm. Yeah, we're fighting through a pretty large crowd of enemies. We're just gonna take a peek just to see if that's a nemesis creature. If it is, then you know then it's a loot drop, right? And you gotta investigate all the loot that you can. It is a nemesis creature, alright? Alright, we've already hit the exotic realm. We just need to hit the treasure golem. It's gonna be the last major thing to do in this realm, and then we're just gonna go back into the arachnid nest for the false god fight. This is gonna be a long episode. How are we for time? It's gonna be like an hour and a half by the time it's finished. Maybe not an hour and a half, but pretty long. Alright. He's gonna come back and he's gonna die. And we get a piece of garbage Nether Stone. That's okay. Where's the exit? It's there. Alright. I'm gonna leave these enemies. We do have to go home. We've got to set a new bounty. Sorry, not a new bounty. We've got to set a project. Set a new bounty after we kill the false god, which is going to be after the next realm. Hopefully. If the next realm isn't a false god realm, then I'm just gonna call an end to this episode. But I'm pretty sure it is going to be, yep, Impington Reborn. Uh, 357 is good enough to take straight back into the arachnid nest. Let's see how this goes. Chimera should be fine. They also have some resurrection gimmicks going on. We need to answer Riddle Dwarf questions. We don't. Tenebrous is Bastion of the Void. We get some gratitude out of you. Let's immediately take out the Gorgons. We'll have our Red-White take care of business. We'll let them take their turns. Not like they'll be able to do very much. They do have a chance to resist damage, which is kind of dumb. But whatever. This is way over. This is a lot of overkill. Hey, that's amazing. We got it from the loot drop at the end of the master fight. Gives us our 4th card for the episode. The Bone Reaper card. Now we deal more critical damage. Which is actually pretty nice, I guess. I don't know if we have anything giving us critical chance. Yeah, sure, you can be immune to attack damage if you want, that's fine. Fourth card drop for the episode. You need to spell. Okay, sure, I guess you're only gonna be taking damage from indirect sources. Oh no. Are we really doing this? I guess we're really doing this. We're gonna hit him with only indirect damage and with him only taking 10% at a time. But it's worth it for the loot bonus. Remember, don't summon anybody. Excuse me. After I'm done with this episode, I am gonna have a nice warm cup of tea. And then we're just gonna, or I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the day. Hopefully you guys are also feeling relaxed and just generally feeling good. I'll give you more defense. Four more enemies. Creatures burst out, good for them. Another dumpling? Okay. Cornered that guy. Going towards 90,000. Ooh, and we can even summon another dumpling, which I might as well do just because it takes so long to get them ready to be summoned. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I might as well. Just so, like, just in case. Just in case we want to make a dumpling party down the line, which we probably won't. But just in case we do, then we'll have another dumpling ready to fuse it with whatever we want. Because the previous dumpling we had, excuse me, the previous dumpling we had, we fused it with something very specific to put it into this party while we were hunting for, like, you know, the omelet and the squash and all those other things that you can only get while you have the, well, the omelet you can only get while you have the regular, you get progress towards it while you have a regular dumpling in your party. So for a while we had to have a dumpling just in our party, and then for the others there are other little. Long story short, the first dumpling we had, it's not going to be useful for most builds just because we had to put it into this party. But this dumpling, because it's a fresh dumpling, which sounds delicious, fresh dumplings, better than stale dumplings, I suppose. But because this is a fresh dumpling, not fused with anything, it's gonna be we can fuse it with whatever we want, and maybe give it something, give it some interesting fusion. Right, so we'll do a little bit of Clayman action. If the Ebony Ant doesn't automatically cast Entangling Roots, Then I'll cast it myself. Anyway, let's do Feign Death. Oh, he's got... Oh, this motherfucker has a chance to resist damage as well. That's gonna be so annoying. Anyway, Wormhole. You're not resurrecting, are you? Okay, good. Excuse me, trillions of health. There we go, now he's starting to go down. Where's Wormhole? There's Wormhole. There we go. It wasn't even that bad in the end. Alright, no trait on you, which means you're just gonna be destroyed as well. And let's just collect our anointment and our reward. And then we'll call it good. How are we for time? An hour 17. That seems... This seems interesting, because you can use this in conjunction with the spells that change your class to get some interesting stuff going on. Hybridize same race. You know what? I'm gonna get the damage reduction familiarity. Heaping treasure gives us. Oh my goodness me! Our second triple trait Nether Stone. With some decent stat modifiers as well. Is this our rarest Nether Stone? No, we have one that's 700. But this is our second triple trader. Our highest rarity triple traitor as well. Or triple trait Nether Stone. Not bad. Not bad. Because don't our creatures have mending by default? And this seems kind of useless. But the first two are pretty good. Because... I mean, it's good, but it would only be useful if it's on our Animatus. This seems fine. This kind of useless. I guess if your team is entirely sorcery creatures, and you can somehow change the enemy class so that none of them are sorcery creatures, then you can get some value out of that, but I'm not too bothered. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Even though this is a bit of a sprawling realm, I'm gonna... Like, we've gone on long enough that we might as well do a bit of extra farming. So I'm just gonna summon one group of... We do need to kill chaos creatures. So I'm gonna summon some diabolic bootas. We're gonna kill these. Just try and maybe get one more card drop, you know? Wait, what? Hang on. Why am I... Do they have extra traits in this realm? No, they don't. So why am I... Oh no, that was the previous realm, and then I never changed the macro. That's okay. Let's kill these guys, and let's see if we can get one final bit of good luck. It's already been a fantastic episode. We found 4 cards, which took us past 800, and we found our second triple trait Nether Stone, and this one actually has some useful traits. And our creatures do have mending. You notice the little icon with a heart on it. We always have mending because of the ebony end. So we can equip this Nether Stone if we want. It'll make our creatures a lot harder to kill. But we're not really struggling that much, so I think I'll hold off on it. Even though I think we do have one creature that's got an empty Nether Stone slot. Let's just check. Yeah, we have only our Ebony Ant that has an empty Nether Stone slot. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this episode went. 4 cards is a lovely haul. Triple trait Nether Stone, just overall wonderful thing to find as well. No rare masters, but you know what? We'll find them surely at some point. So we've got 7 more enemies to kill. And then we can call it good. Alright. Alright. So, 2 enemies after this one. The enemies must be in, like, this part of the map, I think? Or, well, there's one of them. Alright. Final enemy is... pretty close. Okay, that's good. And there's going to be no last second miracle, but that's fine. We had a very good run. Now we do have to set a bounty against a specific false god. Nebodar, who's pretty easy to deal with. The only ones that aren't easy to deal with are Caliban, Jotun, and Althea, just because those guys have some annoying gimmicks. But this should be pretty easy. Who do we have to do? Nebodar, right? Yeah. Alright. We also have to get rid of some nether stones. A bit of extra piety. Hang on, I need to lock you. Even though it's a useless trait, I just want to make sure I don't accidentally destroy it. Okay, so we have a couple other nether stones of higher rarity that need to be dealt with. Starting with Lustrous Jewel rarity 368. Cool, 20k out of that. Easy. Glimmering Orb rarity 299. 16k out of that. Twinkling Bijou rarity 224. Oh, easy. And I think that's it. Okay, let's reflect on what we accomplished this episode. We found 4 cards. Takes us past 800. We also completed the Devil card set. And now we just do more damage. That's pretty good. Now we are working on the Diabolic Horde card set. Diabolic Horde card set. This one has quite a few cards to find. We've found 5 already, but there are 6 more to get. And this is going to be, if not the biggest, then one of the biggest card sets in the entire game. The next 2 are not going to take that long, because only 2... In fact, both of them combined are still quite a bit less than what we need to find for this card set. In fact, exactly half. You add both of these, you add both of the remaining cards that need to be found. 2 plus 1 is 3. 6 remain to be found for this, so exactly double both of these put together. Yeah, so there's that. We also found the only the second triple trait Nether Stone that we've seen. And this one is actually, just to show you the traits again. Attacks deal more damage and afflict cursed. Could be good to have on my Animatus, but I think the overkill is a bit more valuable than that. Creatures take less damage while they have mending. This is pretty good. I'm thinking about equipping it, but we don't really need to do anything just yet, so I'm going to hold off on that. Anything else? Let's take a look at some of the recent achievements that we got. Just, the usual stuff. Killing nether bosses. Killing masters. And yeah. With all of that said and done, it's been a fantastic episode. But it is time to draw it to an end. And it's time for me to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Hope you'll join me for the next episode as well. And until then, take care.